evening, everyone. Thank you all for coming out in support of all these wonderful individuals. We are here to congratulate and cheer on for tonight. I am Ava Kanapke, the 2023 Mercer County Fair Queen.
And I am Derek Finley, the 2023 Mercer County Fair King. Ava and I are beyond excited to kick off the Mercer County Fair tonight, where traditions grow with the greatest tradition starting tonight with the King and Queen contest. We are excited to hand over this amazing opportunity and title of the 2024 Mercer County Fair King and Queen and Court tonight. Please help me welcome our MC for this evening, the only person to make you run with a camera, the only person that passes you on I-75 like a NASCAR driver, Mr. Jonathan Williams himself.
No, you get back over here. You're not leaving the stage. Come back over here. We have some explaining to do. Okay, so this fine gentleman was in one of our livestock videos that we made last year for the fair, and it's back again this year. I don't know if we told you that, so you can't hide from the camera. I'm driving down 75 on Saturday. What was it? 1 o'clock, maybe noon. I'm all the way up by Toledo, and this silver car is next to me. Window rolls down, honking their horn, and it's Ava. What's crazy about that is you guys have hung out together for an entire year, and you kind of like each other too, don't you? Okay, I got the embarrassment. You guys can leave now. All right, I want to find out where all the moms and dads. So raise your hand if you're a mom and dad of one of the candidates that are here. Wow, I love how you barely raised your hand. Raise your hand real high if you're a mom and dad a candidate. All right, keep your hands up. If you are related to one of our candidates, raise your hand. Now put your hands down. If you don't know anybody here, raise your hand. Okay, that is very good. You know somebody, don't try that. My name is Jonathan Williams. I have been honored to be the MC of this King and Queen contest for a very, very long time. I want to say since about 2000. I skipped 1 year, and since then, Beth Guggenbiller has not let me skip it ever since. So, would everybody do me a favor? Look at the very nice lady in the pink dress, and thank her for all her hard work, everything she does to help with this program. Well, everything that I'm about to say and do tonight is all because of your King and Queen, because they put together. And the only thing that I have that is not written by them, depending on how much time we need because you guys can't make a decision, are my bad dad jokes. That is your warning. Do you know where I get my bad dad jokes from? My database. That was way too weak for the very first joke. I guess my wife was right what she said about them. All right, we're going to meet our judges. Would you please stand? Our first judge, Abby Wilker. Abby is a St. Mary's graduate and a product of Auglaize County Fair, where she showed hogs and multiple special interest projects. Currently, she is a 7th grade science teacher in Xenia. Put your hands together again for Abby Wilker. Our next judge is Rhonda Williams. Rhonda served as the 4-H educator in Darke County for over 25 years. She is currently an editorial specialist for Ohio State University Extension Publishing. She and her husband, Pat, enjoy spending time with her 3 grandchildren. Put our hands together for our judge, Rhonda Williams. And our last judge is Ariel Hine. She grew up west of Salina, graduated from Coldwater, went on to college at Wright State Lake Campus, graduated with a bachelor's in agriculture. She works at Mercer Soil and Water Conservation District as the District Administrator Education Specialist. She's been with the district for 8 years. She enjoys spending time with family and traveling. Put our hands together for our judge, Ariel Hine. Now we get to meet who our contestants are. So if you all would stand up, come join me up on stage. Our candidates are going to introduce themselves. They're going to give a short biography on themselves, and then we have a question that they're going to answer as well. All right, now's the time we're all going to get the jitters out, okay? Let's all stare at everyone that's on stage. They're all staring at you right now, okay? Now stare back at them. He who blinks first wins. That's when you're supposed to blink your eyes a whole lot. All right, we're past that. That is all good. We'll move on now to meeting who everyone is. We're going to start with the gentleman. Our first king candidate is Peyton Seitz from the Philothea Hustlers 4-H Club.
Hi, my name is Peyton Seitz, and my parents are Kevin and Jenny Seitz. I have just recently graduated from Coldwater High School, and this fall I'll be attending Rose State College up in Lima, majoring in agricultural technologies. I've been a 4-H member for 10 years and have been a part of the Philothea Hustlers, where I have served as the treasurer and am now serving as the vice president. Over those 10 years, I've shown hogs the whole time, and I've taken a few specialty interest projects. Outside of 4-H, I have been involved in many different groups and activities, such as being a 4-H camp counselor, being a part of the Junior Fair Board, being on the basketball team at Coldwater, the Spanish Club, the Student Council Club, the band, and I think that's all. That's me. Thank you.
Thank you, Peyton. Stay right here. Oh, we're not done. Come on back. Now, they already have answered this question, but we need them to answer it so all of you know. So here's the question. I'm only going to say it one time because they already know what the question is, but this is the question that was asked during the interview portion today. Everyone knows the 4 famous individuals on Mount Rushmore. Yell them out if you know who the 4 famous individuals are. Start yelling them. I was afraid I was going to hear some answers that shouldn't have been said. Correct. George Washington, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson, and Theodore Roosevelt. So the question they had to answer was, who would you add to be the 5th person, but you only get to give me a 10-second answer as to why. So who's that 5th person and why?
I had to go with Grant Gustin. He is the Flash, and my mom knows this. I think I've watched the Flash maybe 10 times now, and it's just a good show, and I like him. It's a good show.
Let's put our hands together for our first king candidate, Peyton Seitz. We now welcome Mr. Abe Seifring from the Fort Pioneers 4-H Club.
Hello, I am Abe Seifring, son of Chris and Teresa Seifring. Through these 10 years, I have been a member of the Fort Pioneers 4-H Club as well as the Fort Recovery FFA. Through these programs, I have taken goats for all 10 years, I have taken turkeys for 3 now, and I have just started showing sheep in my final year. I graduated from Fort Recovery High School last year, and this is my final year at the fair. I also went to TriStar Career Center over in Salina, where I learned how to become a welder, and I am certified in multiple different welding processes and metal. Thanks.
All right, Abe, who's the 5th person and why?
I chose FDR because he led us through the Great Depression and into World War II.
He's your second king candidate, Abe Seifring. And our final king candidate for tonight, Mr. Andrew Mormon with the Washington Winners 4-H Club.
Thank you. I'm Andrew Mormon. My parents are Tony and Cindy Mormon, right up front. And I am a member of Washington Winners 4-H Club and have been for 11 years since kindergarten. I'm a rising senior at Coldwater High School. Right now, my post-high school plans are planning on attending the University of Dayton, where I plan on majoring in mechanical engineering, as well as pursuing the ROTC program. So after graduation, I would be a commissioned officer in America's military. I am involved in track, varsity cross country in Coldwater, as well as the robotics programs. and a lot of other programs in there. As far as 4-H involvement, I'm a 4-H treasurer of my club. I'm a counselor at 4-H camp, and I'm also part of the Junior Fair Board.
Now, I should have mentioned, you can't repeat what they said about the fifth person, okay? So who would it be and why?
I said Benjamin Franklin because he might not have been the president, but he engaged a lot in developing our country's ideals, especially with hard work. He worked on a lot of different projects, and he took good store on his work. And if he made something, he owned up to it, good or bad.
Your final king candidate, Mr. Andrew Moreland. Now on to the ladies. Welcome our first queen candidate from Barnyard Center 4-H and Salina FFA, Lauren Lochtefeld.
Hi, like he said, I'm Lauren Lochtefeld. My parents are Dave and Lisa Lochtefeld. I'm a 10th year member of the Barnyard Center 4-H Club. I have shown swine as well as taken many special interest projects in the last 10 years. I am currently serving my 5th year as my club's treasurer, 5th year as a Harbor Point 4-H camp counselor, and 4th year on the swine department of the Mercer County Junior Fair Board. I also served as the 2022 Pork Industry Queen. Outside of 4-H, I am actively involved in the Salina FFA and Student Council. I served all 4 years of high school as an FFA officer with 2 years as reporter and 2 years as Vice President of Public Relations. I was also on the General Livestock and Farm Business Management CDE teams. I spent 7 years on the Salina School Student Council with 1 year of Honor Council, and I just wrapped up my 11th year of dance on L&L Dance Company's elite competition team. In the fall, well, about a week, I will be attending Wilmington College as an honors program student with a major in ag education and animal sciences, as well as being a member of the WC cheer team, Go Quakers. And in my free time, I like to read, crochet, and spend time with family and friends. Thank you.
All right, Lauren, who would the fifth one be up there and why?
Okay, I said that I would pick Rosa Parks because of how integral she was to the civil rights movement, and it's made America what it is today, and I would love to see a woman on Mount Rushmore.
Your first queen candidate, Lauren Lochtefeld. We now welcome Jenna Hewing from the Philothea Hustlers 4-H and Coldwater FFA.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Jenna Hewing. I am the daughter of Roger and Brenda Hewing. I have 3 siblings, 2 brothers, and 1 sister. I am going to be a senior at Coldwater this year, where I'm a member of Coldwater FFA, NHS, and I'm a varsity cheerleader for football and basketball. Additionally, I'm a junior fair board member, and I'm going into my 12th year of being a member of Philothea Hustlers 4-H, where I partake in special interest projects like cake decorating. Once I'm done with high school, I plan on attending Wright State Lake Campus and finishing my degree in administration and business. And then I want to attend cosmetology school. Thank you.
All right, Jenna, who's the new image that we're going to see up on Mount Rushmore?
If I was to choose someone to put on Mount Rushmore, I would want to choose someone who is very special to me, and I would choose my Grandma Hewing. She has shaped me into the person I am today, and she made me who I am right now. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenna Hewing. Leah, I'm going to call you out. There's a really good video coming out about the Junior Fair Livestock Auction with our next queen candidate. Welcome, Leah Layfeld from the Buckeye Lassies and Lads 4-H Club.
My name is Leah Layfeld. I'm the daughter of Justin and Nicole Layfeld. I'm 18 years old and going to be a senior at St. Henry High School. I am involved in my local 4-H club, the St. Henry Buckeye Lassies and Lads, where I currently hold the vice president position and will become the president this upcoming year. I'm also a member of St. Henry FFA, where I hold the president position. I'm also involved in the junior fair board. I'm a camp counselor, play basketball and track, and also I'm a member of NHS, National Honor Society. In the future, I plan to attend The Ohio State University, majoring in animal science, and hope to further my education and get a degree in large animal veterinary.
All right, Leah. Who's number 5 on Mount Rushmore for you?
Oh, can I hold it? No? Okay, so the 5th person that I'd put on Mount Rushmore is Martin Luther King Jr. I think he advocated a lot that everybody was represented and had a voice, and I think that is so important for our country.
Queen candidate Leah Layfeld. We now welcome from the Buckeye Lassies and Lads 4-H Club, Emma Lochtefeld.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Emma Lochtefeld. I'm the daughter of Cassie and Mark Lochtefeld. My sponsoring organization tonight is the St. Henry Buckeyes Lassies and Lads, where I've been a member for 12 years. Through this organization, I have learned leadership, hard work, and determination. I've also been given the opportunity through this organization to serve on our camp counseling, junior fair board, and booth committee. This fall, I will be attending St. Henry High School as a senior. At school, I'm an active member of our marching band, track team, science club, National Honor Society, Spanish club, drama club, and so much more. Currently, I'm employed at So Much More, located inside the bridal shop in St. Henry. There, I use the skills I've learned through special interest projects every day when I alter bridal and bridesmaids' dresses. Tonight, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Thank you. About the question?
No, you didn't. You were just checking something over there. It's okay. Mom, yeah. All right. Who's number 5 on Mount Rushmore?
I'd choose Martin Luther King Jr. to be number 5 on Mount Rushmore because he fought just as hard for our country and something he believed in, just like everybody else up on there.
Put our hands together for Queen candidate Emma Lochtefeld. You ready? Our next Queen contestant is Reese Schmockers from the Buckeye Lassies and Lads 4-H Club.
Thank you. Hello and good evening to all. My name is Reese Schmockers and I am the daughter of Chris and Lori Schmockers, standing in the second row over there. I am the oldest of 6, with the youngest being 1.5 years. In school, I participate in clubs such as the art club and the science club. I'm also a member of the National Honor Society, and I am the vice president of our St. Henry FFA program. Outside of school, I am a part of the CYO, and I'm a coach for a nonprofit organization called Challenger Baseball. A part of that, I am also obviously in 4-H with a 12-year member going on now. I've taken several projects, including sewing, art, gardening, you name it, I've probably taken it. My favorites are sewing and showing chickens at the fair. In a few weeks, I'll be starting my final year of high school, and towards the end, I plan to attend a undecided university and majoring with something in ag. I am very excited to see what these few years are to come and many years after that. Thank you.
All right, Reese. Who's it going to be? Who's up there?
Well, Andrew Mormon already took my answer, so.
Well, then you got to tell us who it is and give a better answer than he did.
I don't know if I can do that, but I will try. I would choose Ben Franklin as well. He was one of the founding fathers for our country, and he did a lot of hard work.
Queen candidate Reese Schmockers. From Salina FFA, Riley Whitesole.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Riley Whitesole. My parents are Abby and Isaac Whitesole. They're over there. They're kind of separated like weirdos. Anyways, I am a part of the Salina FFA chapter where I am currently serving as the vice president, and I served as a secretary 2 years prior to that, where I obtained a gold secretary book both years, as long as obtaining my state degree this May. As well as I am a part of the Mercer Choice Livestock FFA, where I am serving as the secretary, and I served as a treasurer for years prior. And I also created my own cleaning business at the age of 15, and I clean houses all throughout the year. and I just work. So, yeah. I don't know what to say.
Thank you, Riley. You got a different answer than what they gave us earlier?
What do you mean?
Who's on Mount Rushmore?
Oh, yes, I do.
Yeah, that big, there's 4 heads up there. We need a 5th one.
I'm really nervous.
Why?
I don't know.
Grandma's over here. Slow down. I know she saw it.
Okay, I do have a different answer. I picked my grandma because she's always been my rock and she's always been my number one. So, thank you.
Queen candidate Riley Weitzel. From Mercer Choice Livestock 4-H and Salina FFA, Caitlin Mullenkamp.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Mullenkamp. I'm the daughter of Ryan and Kara Mullenkamp. I'm going to be a senior at Salina High School, where I am a part of the Salina FFA chapter, and I'm lucky enough to serve as the president. I'm also a part of Mercer Choice Livestock, my 4-H group that I show sheep through. I'm also a part of Junior Fair Board, and I work at Floral Reflections, the local flower shop. I also have a business, Mercer Reproduction, where I ultrasound sheep and goats to see if they're pregnant. Thank you.
See, that's what friends are for back there, I know. All right, who's up on Mount Rushmore?
I said my mom because she's a great role model and does so much for our community.
Queen contestant Caitlin Mullenkamp. Now from Casella Buckeyes 4-H, Kelsey Bergman.
Hi, my name is Kelsey Bergman. My parents are Brent and Holly Bergman. I'm a 9-year member of Casella Buckeyes 4-H, where I'm currently serving as the vice president. Throughout those years, I have shown dairy, poultry, and various special interest projects. I will be a senior at Marion Local High School this fall, and I am involved in FFA and currently serving as the president. I'm involved in National Honor Society, St. Nicholas Youth Ministry, Art Club, Spanish Club, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Catholic Youth Organization, Junior Fair Board, and I've served as a class officer for my 3 years of high school so far. After graduation for high school, I plan on attending The Ohio State University and majoring in the agricultural field. I grew up on my family's grain farm, and I have been employed at a neighboring dairy farm since 2019. Thank you.
All right, good job. Who are you going to put up on Mount Rushmore?
I chose Dwight Eisenhower because he helped develop the interstate highway system, and he helped with the civil rights movement by pushing for integration of schools with Little Rock 9 in Arkansas.
Queen contestant Kelsey Bergman. Now Queen contestant Riley Layfeld.
Hello everyone. My name is Riley Layfeld, daughter of Kevin and Sarah Layfeld. For the past 10 years, I've been a member of the St. Henry Buckeyes Lassies and Lads 4-H Club. Throughout all my time in 4-H, I've been super involved in the fair, showing rabbits and various food projects. And then also super involved with 4-H camp, going every year I could as a camper, and then spending the last couple summers running and planning camp as a counselor. In my free time, I enjoy spending time outside, volunteering, or finding new recipes on Pinterest to cook and then make my friends and family try. I just graduated from St. Henry High School, and in about 2 weeks, I'll be heading up to the University of Toledo for nursing. Thank you.
All right, Riley. I know it's kind of hard because everybody else has already said something. But,
trust me, mine's
yours
different.
is. Oh, you're okay. Let's all brace ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay.
I fear that I maybe didn't answer this question the way everyone else did, but my immediate answer was Adam Sandler. Come back, I'm not done. I have a good reason. I said it's because he may be super famous, but he's still super laid back, and he doesn't use his fame for bad. I feel like he uses it for good, but the sweatpants, the baggy sweatpants would have to be included on the mountain as well, so they get the whole gist. Thank you.
Queen contestant Riley Layfeld. Your mom's taking your picture already and you're not even up here. Our last queen contestant from Hopewell 4-H Club, Gabby Heindel.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Gabby Heindel Don't mind my broken shoe. Hopefully I don't fall, fingers crossed. I am 18 years old. I am the daughter of Dan and Cheryl Heindel. I am a 10-year member of the Hopewell 4-H Club, where I've taken many special interest projects. I've taken 10 sewing projects and 9 cake decorating projects, there we go. I'm also a 2-year member of the Junior Fair Board. Sorry. This spring, I graduated from Salina High School, and this fall, I plan to attend Bowling Green State University to study inclusive early childhood education. While in high school, I was a 4-year member of the Salina Band and was the 2023 band president. I was also a 2-year member of Pep Band, a 3-year member of National Honor Society, and a 2-year member of FTA. Also, while doing this, I was a member of the St. John Lutheran Church and was a part of their youth group. This past year, I was also an assisting minister for my church. And this year I completed my 15 years of dance, and I was last year's 2023 Special Interest Princess. Thank you.
All right, Gabby, you're the last one. Who you got up on Mount Rushmore?
Okay, I promise I didn't change my answer, but it is Rosa Parks, because she promoted change and she wasn't afraid to stand up for what she believed in.
Queen contestant, Gabby Heindel. Now do me a favor, this is a little different. I need everybody to stand up, give them a big round of applause, because that was not easy. They deserve it. You guys can actually head off stage now, too. So after they get seated, I'm going to bring them back up, and we're going to do the random questions in the random order. All right, so who are you going to put on Mount Rushmore, Ava? Why? Who is it? Who is it and why?
This one's a little bit personal for me. It's no one famous, but around here it seems like everybody knows him. I would put my dad up there because he's my rock, and he always shows me how to work hard and get through the day.
Oh, where's Dad at? Where's he hiding at? I know he's back there somewhere. Honestly, I knew I could see the glare at some point, so there he is. Because we all know that is up there. All right, are we ready? I think they're right down here, Ava. You don't have to go too far. So we're gonna randomly pull the first name, and then each time, so we're gonna pull, if this is your name, you then are gonna pull the next person so we know who's up next. And then we're also gonna have you pull your random question. Ava, reach in there and pull one of those out for me. So I need Gabby Heindel to come join me up here, please. Now, Gabby, I need you to grab another name, because that way we know who is up on deck. So would you pull another name for me? And you can keep this. This is like an extra souvenir. You can keep that. Bring it on over here. Reese, you're going to be up next. So Reese, you'll be on deck. All right, Gabby, reach in there and pull out your question. They do not know these questions. Oh, what are you doing? You can't read that. Get over here. We're on the X. That'll work. All right, your question. Who is your role model and why?
My role model is my grandma Janine. She is the most kind person you'll ever meet. She's very patient. She's helped me through all 10 projects for sewing, and she's been helping my younger cousins with their 4-H projects, and she just uses so much patience, and she teaches you with love and not hating you and everything. She is so nice. She's never angry. She's just amazing, and so I hope to be like her someday.
Thank you, Gabby. Now, Reese, you should have been standing over here waiting to run up. I knew you weren't ready, but we'll get it. It's okay. Well, you're actually running. That's good. Did you say you were in track in school? Sure did. Okay. So, whosever name she draws, what are we going to do? There we go. Lauren Lochtefeld, you're on deck. All right, your question. You can't look at it, okay? Because you learned that from the past one. You also learned where to stand, too. Very good. All right. Look into the future.
Okay, sweet.
10 years. Where do you see yourself?
Okay. In 10 years, I'll be 27. So I hope to have a family by then, a husband, a few kids, and a nice steady job, and living life to the fullest.
I want to know how many a few kids is. Gentlemen, pay attention to this answer.
Let's see, I'll be 27, so maybe 3 or 4.
Okay, 3 or 4. Okay, all right. Thank you for your answer. I was trying to see if any of them perked up real good when you said 3 or 4. All right, Lauren, you're gonna tell us who is next up. I'm okay if you know who that one is. Caitlin Molenkamp, you're gonna be up next. Lauren, your question is... That's a good question. You just won the lottery. I'm gonna guess, we're gonna say it's a big lottery, okay? You only get to keep half of it. Well, let's clarify. After taxes, you only get half. So the other half that's left, you only get half. You get a fourth. You have to give the other fourth to someone else. Who is it going to be and why?
I would give the other fourth of my lottery to my dad. Because I know how hard he works at work every day and then comes home and works on the farm. And I feel like he just deserves a little bit extra.
And your brother recorded the whole thing. I have a feeling it's going to show back up at Christmas time. Nice job, Lauren. Or when she wins the lottery. That's an even better time. Are you old enough to play the lottery yet? Okay. All right, Caitlin.
Sorry.
Who's up next, Caitlin? Up next, it'll be Kelsey. Kelsey, you will be up next. All right, Caitlin. Your question is... Now, this is true because I was not in 4-H or FFA. I didn't really know anything about 4-H or FFA. So I'm going to put myself in there. How would you convince someone to join?
I would try and convince somebody to join by having them work with me with my sheep. It's not always the most pleasant experience, but it's very educational. We try to make jokes while we do it and just try and keep a positive attitude. While it might not always be the most pleasant experience, it's very educational and it gives me so many skills that I hope to use in my future. Thank you.
Thank you, Caitlin. All right, Kelsey. Oh, we have a car that needs moved. I love when this happens.
White Chevy.
White, it's over by the horse arena. Anybody in here own a white Chevy Impala? A white Chevy Impala? You in the back own a white Chevy Impala? JEE6484, guy in the green shirt. Let's all look at him. His car needs moved immediately. Smart move. He goes behind the curtain so nobody can see. Yeah, good job. Hey, we're glad you showed up, though. I mean, that was good. All right, Kelsey. I think that's the first time we've ever been interrupted like that, ever. That was good. Riley Weitzel, you're going to be up next. All right, Kelsey. Ooh, it's a deep question. I think it's a deep question. What is one piece of advice that you've received in the past that has impacted your life the most?
One piece of advice I've been given in the past would be to work hard and stay driven. During 4-H, this has helped me a lot. Going to my first year of showing dairy, I was going against Skill-a-thon, against other kids my age who have done Skill-a-thon before, knew what they were doing, knew how to answer the questions. My first year, I studied a lot because I was really nervous, and I ended up placing first in my class for Skill-a-thon, and ended up getting bonus on Skill-a-thon, so that was pretty cool. Got a nice big trophy for that my first year. That was pretty nice.
Thank you, Kelsey. All right, Riley. So this year's been a little unique. I know a lot of the contestants by name. Some years I don't seem to know any of them, and I don't know what I told you guys, but you knew what I was doing when I was checking who you are. I know who has the orange tie, the black tie, and the green tie. I'm really thankful that you both wore a green dress. That made it really easy for me this year. Not. Okay. Up next, Leah Layfeld. Leah, you will be up next. All right, Riley, I'm sorry. No, it's a good question. How do you turn a negative, this is not a science question, okay? No, sorry, don't want to do that to you. How do you turn something negative into something positive?
Okay, so we have a lot of negative times during the fair, and a lot of people can get upset and not be very happy. Things cannot go how they want to. So I always look forward to my mom. She's always happy, positive. I mean, we might argue sometimes, we might be a little upset, but she's always there for me and she's always happy. So we always stay together, we always bring every positive attitudes, and we just always push through everything together. So we make it work. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley. All right, Leah Layfeld. So really, Leah, we went out to her house and she has goats, and she did really good, and she put a video together talking about why she loves being in 4-H and FFA and everything she does, and we highlighted her goats, so she did really good. So, all right. Andrew, you are up next. Finally, we'll get some of the guys in here. All right, Leah, your question. Ooh. See, and I think if I ask this to an adult, like someone who's like my age, you're an adult too, but someone my age, it's a little different how they'd answer this. What do you believe is the most important quality to be successful in life?
I think that the most important quality to be successful is being open-minded. If you're not willing to take advice from others or listen to what they have to say, then you only make it so far because you're not willing to listen and work with others. It won't get you very far. If you're just willing to take advice from somebody else and kind of let them help you, they'll also push you along and help you become much more successful than just listening to yourself and thinking you're the best.
Thank you, Leah. All right, Andrew. That was very good. Ladies first, yes. Up next, Riley Layfeld. All right, Andrew, pull a question out of there for me. Oh, this is a good question. How many years have you, this is not the question, how many years have you been in FFA or 4-H?
11.
Okay, 11 years. If you could relive one 4-H or FFA memory, what would it be and why? That you should tell everyone.
Okay. Well, Beth is gonna hate this. But back when we were really young in 4-H camp, we kind of used to stay up all night, and it really was a blast. I mean, not only was it really fun, but it was just building that 4-H camp experience and learning to enjoy it to its fullest, even if that means getting no sleep and then being grumpy all day.
Was he grumpy all day? And you remember it that clearly? Okay, okay. Go take a nap now. All right, Riley. It's okay. I won't hold it against you. Emma Lochtefeld, you are on deck. All right, Riley, your question is... Ooh, I like this question. All those careers and professions out there, okay? Okay. What's a career that goes unnoticed that we couldn't live without, and how would you thank a person in that profession?
So recently I started a job doing home health care, helping someone who is wheelchair bound. And it really made me think of all the people who work in nursing homes. I feel like it's really an underappreciated job that I know obviously they're helping people's loved ones physically, but I don't think there's enough emphasis on how much they help people emotionally who may never get visitors, may be very lonely all the time. So I think I would definitely have to say thanking healthcare workers who work in the nursing home, and I think I would do this by, I always like when people write notes, like when you get like thank you cards. And so I think I would get people to write thank you cards, because I think even just knowing that people are thinking about you in a card is a really good way to show someone how much you appreciate all they're doing, even if you don't see it.
Thank you, Riley. Emma, you are up next. There's just a few. Are you guys sweating it out, like worried yet? Okay. I do know what some of the questions are. You should be sweating.
But you don't.
Jenna, you are up next. All right, Emma. Before I read the question, look at all of these important people here, okay? The Fair Board manager is here, there's Fair Board members here, there's people that invest an entire week or an entire year into the fair. No pressure on this question, okay? What's the Mercer County Fair mean to you and why?
To me, the Mercer County Fair means bringing people together and learning that our hard work does pay off. We put a lot of work into this fair, whether it's the senior Fair Board members, us junior Fair Board members, or even those third graders taking a project for the first time. Being able to see your hard work come out in a beautiful product every year is just amazing, and that's what the Mercer County Fair means to me.
Thank you, Emma. How'd she do, Dad? She do okay? Okay. You're supposed to give her the thumbs up when she's up here. I think she saw it that time. All right, Jenna. Abe, you are up next. All right, Jenna, here we go. Depending how you ask this, I might interview you live Facebook sometime this week, okay? No pressure there. Where would you take a person on the fair and why? So think about all the things you could do here at the fair.
If I could choose one place to take people, I would take them to the Junior Fair building because I am not a huge person that shows animals, but I do take a lot of special interest projects, and I have over the years, and I think you can see a lot about a group of people through all the projects that you see. There are over 200 projects within the Junior Fair building, and I think showing someone that opens their eyes up that there's so much more that a fair can offer than just the animals. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenna. All right, Abe. Guess who's last? Just saying, okay. Peyton, you can come stand over here and wait.
They're in this corner.
Is there only 2 questions left in there?
Yep.
Wow.
Good counting, right?
Well, I could have come up with some if you didn't know what they were. I've always wanted to do that. Just give you a random question that's not in there. You okay with that? Okay. If you got caught speeding going 105...
Funny story.
Oh, funny story. I know the judge. That's not a funny story. Okay, real question. If I was to come to your local town, so someone come in here, what would you show me and why would you show me that?
Seeing as how I grew up in Fort Recovery, I'd have to show you the forts and or take you on a tour of J&M. Those are 2 of the biggest, coolest places I can think of in our small, humble little town. The forts have so much rich history behind them, so much happened there with 2 battles and just the sheer history behind them. And then J&M, because I've been on the factory tour twice now through FFA, and I used to work there. Great place, love what they do. It's so cool to see step by step what goes on there and how they make such huge pieces of machinery.
All right, Abe, pretty good. Thank you very much. All right, Peyton, I already got your question and everything for you, so we're just going to do this. All right. I'm certain you've had many of these, but we need to know what was your proudest accomplishment and why?
I feel like that's a tough question. I would definitely say getting the opportunity to serve last year as the second runner-up on the fair court, just being able to visit all the different fairs last year, meet new people across all over Ohio, Just last week, I went to All-Glaze County Fair, got to meet their new king and queen. They're really cool, but it was just been an honor to serve last year. It's been my biggest, what's the word? Accomplishment, yeah.
All right, thanks, Peyton. All right, you two come join me over here. I got questions for them. However, I'm going to give you now a few minutes to come up with the top 3 ladies and the top 3 gentlemen. Considering who's there, it kind of is. I mean, no offense. So we're going to give them a few minutes to go get ready. And then we're going to bring them up for that final question. All right. You ready for your questions?
Of course.
What do horses say when they fall? Help, I can't giddy up.
I'm not good at that joke.
You're not good at, that's just a good joke. It's like a fair joke almost. I thought of you when I got this one, Derek. You ready?
Yep.
Anybody know why ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks.
Why did you think of Derek?
I don't know why I thought of Derek, but I did. Because if you guys watch his video that we're replaying from last year for the Junior Fair Livestock, you guys know the goat would not turn around. It just the whole time was like this. Who was it that asked me, why am I so close on Derek's face the one time? Well, somebody asked that. Like when you watch the video, it got really close. That's because the goat was doing something we didn't need to show on camera. But he was talking really good, so it was good. All right, last bad dad joke, okay? And then we get to have fun, because we know what's coming next, don't we? All right.
That's part of the night.
Anybody have dogs? Who's got a dog in here? Raise your hand if you got a dog. I've got 2 dogs.
Me too.
You got 2 dogs?
I do.
Okay. What do you call a dog that does magic? A labracadabra dog. I had a feeling you did. Oh, you have a bad dad joke? Okay, tell it to me.
Okay.
I'll say it. You can go ahead and tell me, and I'll say it real loud in the microphone. Quiet. Oh, she's going for it. Okay.
What do you call a group of rabbits hopping backwards? And this is a very recycled joke. Well, like all my family's heard it probably 12 times. A receding hairline.
Guess what? No, you get to stand right in the middle. I need all of you, our candidates, to stand up. I need you to go find someone in the crowd to bring up, preferably a younger person. It usually works well if it's a younger person. Preferably under the age of 40 is how I like to make this work.
Get it, Jonathan?
We're almost out of time. Gotta hurry. Gotta go. Now, I would love to say the person that you brought up with you just won tickets to see Ernest on Friday night. But you didn't. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Kara, did your hair stand on the back of your neck just a little bit when I said that? She left. Okay. All right, are you guys ready? This is a tradition for all of our candidates. Anybody who doesn't do it will be brought up on stage to do it by themselves. Just warning you.
Call Blake Finley up to the front. Who? Blake Finley to the front.
Because he was the doing person and he left.
Is that Blake? Yep. Blake Finley, my brother.
Blake Finley, if you don't get up here, we're going to make you do it by yourself. Where's Blake at? I know he's here. Where's
They're on the stone by the corner.
Blake, I will seriously have you do it by yourself if you don't come up here. I think he's going to get in the car and leave. Now, I need all of you to go get one person, go out into the crowd, point to somebody, go out into the crowd and go walk. Walk out into the crowd right now. Walk out into the crowd, point to one person. Just one person. Point to one person. Any person. Count of 3. We're going to do it. 1, 2, 3. Point to somebody. That person must now stand up right where they are. Touch the person to their right and make them stand up as well. Again, if you don't finish the dance, you have to come up on stage all by yourself. Somebody else and I'll make them do it because I know they think they got out of it. Come on, Grandma. All right, come on, everybody. Even if you're sitting in your chair, you can do it. Come on, I know you can. Yourselves a big round of applause. Yeah, all right. Now I need all of our contestants just to come stand up in front real quick. This is called show. Are they back already? They're back already? It's okay. All right, you can sit down. I'll do it later. Don't worry. There's another intermission.
The animal noises?
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, there is a lot of crowd participation needed because I need a drum roll, and that has to come from the crowd. So, your top 3 king candidates in no particular order. Drum roll, please. They are Peyton, Abe, and Andrew. Drum roll, please. Our top 3 queen candidates are Emma Lachtefeld, Riley Weitzel, and Riley Layfeld. Well, this means it is final question time. All right, so now who we know is all in.
Andrew, you go first. Boys first.
We're gonna have one stay, the rest are, this is, I know, up the stairs, down the stairs.
Yeah, they could work out.
We're gonna put them into our soundproof booth that is not soundproof, but it's pretty close to being soundproof. I think we're good to go. All right, your final question. Ready? Okay. If you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would that word be and why?
It's not an adjective, sorry, but family. I'd describe it as family because we all might not be related, although some would care to disagree with that. Seems like it sometimes. But at the end of the day, I have found so much family in Mercer County with people that I'm not even related to. Just the bonds that we form, the time we share together, the stories we share, the food we share, everything has just made this county feel like home. And like no matter where I am around here, I feel like I have family.
Peyton's going to come join us up on stage. Peyton, I got your final question right here. Your final question is, if you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would you choose? What would that word be, and why?
I would say passionate. No matter what it is, whether it's at the fair or not at the fair, everybody seems to love what they do here. You look in the barns, there's full barns, full hog barns, full sheep barns, goat barns. They're passionate. If they weren't passionate, they wouldn't keep doing it.
All right, Abe, final question. If you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would it be and why?
Smelly. You got all the agriculture around here. In fact, on my way to the interview this morning, I drove next to a field where somebody was spreading hog manure, right? I'm like, oh goodness, this is bad. And then I made sure it wasn't me on the way to the interview since I grew up on a hog farm. So yeah, anytime it rains, we'll get a whiff of something that isn't necessarily the most pleasant. So, smelly it is.
Thank you, Abe. All right, you can have a seat over there. We're going to bring our first lady back. All right, well, welcome Riley Layfeld back to the stage. Final question, Riley. Here we go. Oh, you can still go to your ex. If you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would that word be and why?
I would use the word family because I feel like throughout all my time in 4-H and just living in Mercer County, I guess it's kind of weird to describe, but even though most of the people you live around are strangers, when you come together for things like the fair or 4-H camp and you all just get along and get to like mix your passions and interests, it doesn't feel like strangers anymore, it feels like family.
Thank you, Riley. All right, Riley Weitzel. All right, Riley, final question. You got this. You do. If you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would the word be and why?
One word to describe Mercer County. I would say we are probably the most hardworking county there is out there. We have so many dedicated farmers, workers, nurses, firefighters, anything I can think of. We are so hardworking, and I couldn't imagine anything less from us. Thank you.
Thank you, Riley. All right. I guess that means Emma Lochtefeld will be our last one to come on up. Oh, you ready? You ready?
Ready as in ready.
Okay. Final question. If you could use one word to describe Mercer County, what would that word be and why?
I would say family. I think in Mercer County here, we like to help each other out no matter what you're going through. If your house burns down, everybody's always willing to donate what they need to get you back up on your feet. If somebody's not going through the best time, their community around here is always willing to be the family you need in that tough time.
You may take a seat right over there. Do you think you know what you're going to do now?
Go back.
Yeah, you're going to go back. And you're going to pick number 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let's put it in. Another big round of applause for our contestants up on stage. So now that question comes to you two while we get ready to do a few other things. Ava, what's that word that you would share and why?
I would say the one word would be growing, because in every single town in Mercer County, they are adding on to something. Right here at the fairgrounds, we got the addition of Nelson, downtown Salina, you got the boardwalk going up, and everywhere you look, there's something new, and it's constantly growing.
Thank you, Ava. Derek, all right, what for you? What's your word?
When I actually asked Dave about this question, making it the final, I actually thought my answer would be family, which is going to be also, because if you look around, everyone's not really family, but we come to one. It takes how many different families and people to make an organization like the fair come to what it is today? And without everyone working as one family, we would not be able to have the fair that I believe is one of the better fairs in the area.
Thank you, Derek. I'm gonna answer that one too. Home. Mercer County is home.
It is.
In so many different ways. So many ways. All right, you two have a few things to share, and then I'm going to bring all of you back up here to do something fun without shaking our head and giving me that look, because you know what's coming, don't you? Okay.
Okay, I was not too prepared, so I'll have to read from the paper some. This year, we decided to keep this part short, mainly because no one wants to hear us talk about some random nonsense, but rather than listen to the fun things Jonathan makes us do up here on this stage. We want to start off by saying thank you to our parents, family, friends, Beth Guggenbiller, Kara Molenkamp, and Alicia Kanapke. These individuals have supported us throughout the whole year as King and Queen. We want to send a special thank you to the following individuals and organizations for the help with decorating the stage, the float, and everything in between. Deanna Wenning and the Coldwater FFA for the use of the barn and the greenery behind me. Floral Reflections for the stage decorations and the flowers for this evening. Details by Phil for cleaning all trucks for the parade. Brenda Robinson for creating our much smaller version of Nelson, which was a giant hit on the parade route. Carl Stockler for the usage of the trailer and storage for the parade. Shelby Atchison for painting our parade float. And thank you to everyone in Mercer County, because walking through the fair means more than anything when everyone congratulates you and says, have a great time during the fair.
I'm going to kind of talk briefly about the past year. For me, this past year has been an amazing experience and opportunity. Derek and I have had the opportunity to travel between 15 to 20 fairs. I don't have the exact number. I lost a few pins along the way. I have seen and learned so much from the past fairs. This past year in January, I had the opportunity to compete at the Ohio Fairs Managers Conference, where I competed at the Ohio's Fair Queen Contest. I received 4th overall, or 5th place, and I couldn't thank my sister Alicia over there for being my emergency contact #1 and escort for that weekend. She took care of me all that weekend and dealt with my sometimes low moods or attitudes, since I might have been hungry and a little bit sleep deprived. But for our next queen, whoever it may be, I encourage you guys to go in there with an open mind, have the best experience, so soak it up. It's so much fun, and you guys get to talk to a million different people, which you never know will come up down the road. But other than that, we'll keep it short and sweet and invite the professional NASCAR driver back up here and see if he can get up here as quick as he does on I-75.
You wrote that yourself, didn't you, Ava?
I wrote all of it.
Okay, come here. You're up first. Come on. I need all of you to come stand up here as well, right in front.
If it's a dance, I'm going to break a ankle.
I'm not going to make you dance in those shoes. I can't dance anyways. You want me to dance? All right. What is your favorite animal? Favorite animal?
If you know me, I am obsessed with cows, specifically Holsteins. And if you look at my car, I have a cow print cover wheel or wheel cover. And I have, I just got cow print new Hey Dudes. And then I have like cow print like a baggage for luggage too.
All right, Derek, come here. She said her favorite animal is a cow. I need you to make your best cow noise. Moo.
Great, wasn't it? Really good.
Nobody even applauded. Like they're laughing at you. Well, it's understandable. All right, your favorite animal is?
A goat.
Guess what, Ava?
Screaming goat.
Oh, he said a screaming goat. I'm sorry. We had to clarify. A screaming goat. Now, it's usually the way their face looks is important there too, okay?
Face?
Now, my father-in-law, Steve, right there, I'm pretty sure is zoomed in pretty close to your face. All right, best screaming goat.
Stop laughing.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, we're ready. Longer you take, we're ready.
Look, here come the judges.
I'm not ready yet. Oh, I can make them wait. Oh, good try. I think you guys are going to get out of it unless you want to make an animal noise. Anyone? Anyone? Do you want to make an animal noise? The guys do. All right, guys, come on over here while our last judge gets seated. What's the animal first?
For what? The noise I'm going to make?
For what? That you're going to show this week. How about that? No, that you're going to make a noise for.
Oh, which one?
What's your animal? We'll start on the other side.
Oh, sorry, guys.
By the way, they already picked the answer, so it doesn't matter.
Try a rabbit. I like rabbits.
All right, give me a rabbit noise. Were you zoomed in close enough on his face to see that? All right, go sit down. What animal?
Gorilla.
Ooh. Anybody out there know what he's going to probably do with his hands and his chest when he does it? Anybody? Yeah? All right, we're ready. Okay. Do I have to explain again? What animal noise are you going to make?
Well, you asked which one I'm showing, and I'm showing 3. Would you like 3 or would you like 1?
Give me all 3. Go ahead.
Okay, we can do, we'll start with turkey. We'll go with the... And then sheep and goat are pretty close, so...
Oh, no, they're different. You have to do them different.
So here's the sheep.
Does anybody have a real big lens on their camera? I want you to do that again. Hold on. Yep, live photos turned on. All right, you ready? That will be in the fair video. What's the last one?
And then would you like a screaming goat or a regular goat?
Fainting goat.
Okay.
Tell me he got that.
He better have got that. Did he miss it?
Oh, there's 2 cameras. We got it one way or the other. I'm not worried. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight because I'm going to have to go edit that out just to post that. Do I have... Thank you, Beth. Again, if you would, give me one more round of applause for all of our contestants tonight. And if you would, all of our contestants, please give a big round of applause to your family and friends for coming out tonight. And the winners are... All right, gentlemen, all 3 of you, come on up front here.
You doing this one first?
Yep. No, he needs to keep that. Here we go. This year's second runner-up king is Abe Seifring.
I apologize in advance.
Oh, she's going to. You're looking at 10 minutes till she gets that on.
This year's first runner-up king is Peyton Seitz.
I'm gonna drop this.
Sorry, I'm not trying to send her.
Drum roll, please. Your 2024 Mercer County Junior Fair King is Andrew Mormon. Ladies, if I could have you stand, I'm going to have you switch positions. Gentlemen, you're actually going to go stand where the ladies are right now. And now for the queens. Second runner-up is Riley Whitesole. First runner-up, Emma Lochtefeld. Drum roll, please. Your 2024 Mercer County Junior Fair Queen is Riley Layfeld. Again, to all of you, thank you so much for letting your kids do what they're doing at the fair and year-round. We cannot thank you enough for letting them do that. We will have a few pictures and plenty of picture opportunities. Again, one more big round of applause for all in attendance. Thank you so much. Everybody have a great evening, and we will see you this week at the fair.